Hi, I'm Stephen Smith. I'm the project engineer looking after the demobilisation of the 3 tower cranes that we have behind us. So with what we have here today is the demobilisation of TC2. So this is the tower crane that's currently over my right hand shoulder. So to pull down this tower crane, we're using a 500 tonne crane from Sydney. So this guy is currently set up down in the basin behind us. From that, we are currently 130 metres up in the air to the top of the 500 tonne crane. And with that, that's enough capacity to demobilise all of TC2. So the tower cranes have multiple roles on the Cotter Dam site. Primarily is supplying materials and goods to the work crews working on both sides of the dam and on the dam surface itself. Its secondary function is an emergency rescue that if in the event of something going wrong, we're able to get medical treatment to all the work staff quickly and efficiently, and also evacuate people from staff as required. This process took approximately 8 weeks to plan, commencing in late February. It involved the coordination of multiple subcontractors and as well as working in with all the works on the dam. There's subcontractors that have come down from Sydney and Queensland who specialise in the demobilisation of the tower cranes, and they're currently all on site for the next week and a half while the tower cranes are coming down. So all the riggers that you see up on the tower crane behind me are all trained in work at heights and high risk work. So you certainly wouldn't want to be afraid of heights doing this type of work. So these guys are very specialised in what they do. They go around Australia doing exactly what you see going on behind us. So with that, the guys, they're all qualified riggers and electricians. We have dogmen, we have tower crane drivers, we have mobile crane drivers and dogmen all down the bottom, all working to get all this works underway. The heaviest component that we're lifting off today is the slew ring, and that's the ring that's right behind us. That's the bit that rotates at the top of the tower crane. Now its weight's about 15 tonne with all the rigging gear. The capacity of the mobile crane that's going to be lifting it off in its current configuration is about 17 tonne. So that gives us 2 tonne over capacity, which is what we need to safely lift that guy down. All the other components are well less than that. It's just the slew ring itself is very heavy with all the mechanisms associated with it. So all the tower crane pieces are loaded onto semi-trailers. One tower crane that you see set up in full configuration like this takes about 15 semi-trailers to mobilise off-site. So the crane components are lifted off using the 500 tonne crane, down and landed straight on the back of a semi-trailer, lifted off, de-rigged, lifted off and taken off-site, and then from there they then make their way back to Sydney where they'll get reassembled onto the next project. The tower cranes were used extensively during the recommissioning of the works after the flood from last year. So the tower cranes proved very critical in lifting debris and other materials that were washed down from the catchment and end up settling on the dam. They were used extensively to remove all those items and then re-establish all the machinery that was flood damaged that was on the dam. So the tower cranes themselves suffered no damage during the flood, however they were inspected to make sure that they were safe prior to use. It's a major milestone for the project with the tower cranes coming down because it's symbolising that we're into the final straight for the construction works on the dam. So this is a symbolic event for everyone working on the dam to see that the tower cranes are coming down because it means the end of the project is coming. I've thoroughly enjoyed working on the Cotter Dam project because of the technicalities involved with the work. It's not too often that you get to build a major concrete structure this close to a capital city, and so that has its own conveniences. However, the technicalities associated with working inside a valley, working with tower cranes, working in a wind-prone area, all create technical challenges and makes the resourcing and planning for a project of this nature very integrated, so therefore it's always a busy day at the Cotter. It's an engineer's dream and an engineer's nightmare all at once, because it's I guarantee all your planning, you have to have contingency, because there'll be something that'll get you from right field that you just have to keep working through and make sure you've got the capacity to address that at every time.